It's time. Welcome back to the channel. Like, subscribe. If you make it to the end, I love you for that. Make sure that you are here to stay and you enjoy. And if you're not here to stay, tell me what you don't enjoy. It is time, baby, for me to finally watch this part 3 reunion of Real Housewives of Potomac. We already know, I'm late, but I already know the tea was dropped about TJ, and it gave exactly what was spilled. And he he went on Instagram, honey, TJ, and he said that he got to drop some bombs. Bombs have not been dropped as of yet that I have seen, but he's such a messy cunt. He's just so, he is living for all of this. And it's just so like, you get what you get, Stacey. And I don't know, it's so many things it could be that she really didn't know that he was that messy and she didn't pay him, or she did pay him and he not following through with the agreement. I don't know, but he just seems so inclined and ready and to be like, she's this, she's that, and y'all don't know who she really is, which we don't. So let this be a tale for y'all. If Kenya didn't warn y'all of her storyline with Walter, didn't let y'all know, don't be bringing no man up here and paying them. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get into it, okay? Finally. And it's fine. Back, honey. Eddie has dropped a bomb to Wendy, and Wendy is now about to spill all the information that TJ out there sussing out Stacey with the dividends. I don't know, because even Giselle don't see it for Stacey. I don't know what it is. She does come off a little bit disingenuous, but I don't mind her on the show at all. I really don't. I really don't. And Mia is trying to get out of her dress and she ready to go. Okay, bye. Bye. Why are y'all filming her trying to get out of her dress? We don't care. I don't care. Bye. The way that Wendy is delivering this information to Stacey. The way that Wendy is delivering this information to Stacey is kind of like, this is what's being said. And I'm telling you that this is what's being said, girl. And I kind of believe it, but I'm going to let you explain. And for some reason, I have not gotten to that part yet. Some reason I'm sure Stacey is not going to explain. She's not going to explain what's going on. And she's just going to be in utter shock. She's going to be in utter shock. But it always gave nonsense. Her and TJ's whole situation from top to bottom always gave nonsense. It never made no sense. It never gave us anything other than they knew each other. That is it. It didn't even give friends. So why we believe TJ? Is it that I believe TJ? No, I just feel like something ain't right. And this could be the reason why. It's just, I don't know. All of this information that's dropping now, it just seems so orchestrated. I don't know. It's weird that Eddie, like I said in the last recap part 2, it just seems so staged that he called TJ. It's just, and Greg and Eddie are not the best actors. So it kind of gave, like, okay, we got to do this now because it gives like they already knew. I don't know. Stacey, damn it. You didn't do your research, girl. He was not the one. And if you are paid, you run that man his money. Oh. First of all, let's all just be clear. She did not pay for a boyfriend because he was not her boyfriend. They were besties. So she paid for somebody that didn't even like her for real. First of all. And it's giving, I hope you only paid him hundreds of dollars because he did not do a good job. Because it looked like y'all did not like each other. Like, I really, really, really was like in delusional land in the beginning. I was like, oh, that's so cute, blah, blah, blah. But then the season went on. And TJ started showing his true colors, honey. And it just gave... Stacey didn't care how she was being treated because she ain't got to see him after the show. And he's not... Even if you're broken up, TJ could have called in, and you know he loved the spotlight. So he probably mad that he wasn't even there. You know he lying, talking about, I want to be there with them fake people. Boy, you mad you not there. That's why you mad you not there. Stacey, hi, mother. I really feel like you need to let the Detroit out, babe. You are not on QVC no more. I need you to let it out. Look how you let it out with Vivian. Let it out. You do not need to give us this prim and proper, girl. You cuss that man out. F TJ. That's what you should be saying. And we don't really care what Mia got going on. Please, can we pan out from, because whatever. Wendy is enjoying this just a little bit too much for me, honey. Wendy is like, if that's your best friend won't lie on you, so he's telling the truth. Wendy is enjoying this little situation. Oh my God. I watch a little bit of Bonnie's review. Sometimes I don't like to watch other people's review before I do mine because it kind of puts things in my head. Now Bonnie got me thinking that Wendy did orchestrate this whole thing because she is enjoying this just a tad much. Ain't she though? I'm like, I don't know. It's weird. Hilarious, but weird. She is like, he's telling the truth. She ain't even giving the woman she's not even giving Stacey a time to defend herself in any type of capacity. But Stacey's like, I don't believe he said. She didn't say that's not true. She said, I don't believe he said that. Girl, now why would Wendy lie? Why would Wendy lie? About like, what stake she got in the game to lie? When it could be refuted if you call him. But y'all not together no more. That mean that y'all not best friends no more? Girl, Stacey. Stacey is doubling down. He is the most wonderful person. What is going on, girl? You are 10 toes down in this situation. It's giving delusional. It's giving, I'm going to keep this story going because I want to come on next season. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Bring Eddie out. Bring Eddie out. Like, theatrics are theatricing. But I just want to know, Eddie looked mad scared. He's like, maybe did I do it wrong? I don't know. It's just Stacey. Even if TJ is lying, right? If he's the best person you know, why didn't you let him come to the reunion? Why didn't he come? He could have came. It don't make no logical sense. It doesn't make any logical sense why TJ wasn't available to come to the reunion. If he's the best person that you know, even though we're not together anymore, he's the best person you know. What? It's giving fraud, waste, and abuse. Like, you wasted our time. You abused us to watch TJ on the TV. And I don't know, man. It's giving fraud relationship all across the board. Whether you paid him or not, it always looked fake. So there you go. That was so stupid. Stacey, you're basically saying that Wendy and Eddie are liars. They're doing this for clout. And that TJ would never say any of these things about me. I'm not going to call him because we're no longer together. You guys weren't together. You guys were best friends. So what is the problem with calling him? Now, if you say I'm not calling him because he's a liar, so you're basically not calling him a liar. You're saying he's upset because he's not here and we're not together. Girl, I could believe he's mad that he's not there on the camera. I could definitely believe that. It's plausible that he's lying. It is very plausible that he's lying. However, the way that you're acting gives all of this pause. It looks very muddled. And I think you're doing all of this for season 10. And I'm here for it. Come on, bring it. Because we now know, as of now, Karen ain't coming back for season 10 because she in the jail cell. So, Stacey, bring on the mess. Bring it on. Oh my God. Everyone in those couch, everyone is sitting, and when Andy says, okay, all right, okay, Mia has left, and they're like, the building? And they're like, yes. And everybody was like, Even Jacqueline was like, huh. So, like I said, when she came out and sat down on his couch, they're not close like that no more. And they probably never really were close after they got in that little whatever that crap was last season. We don't care, Mia. Bye. Girl, bye. Listen. The way that Stacey is doubling down and the way that Stacey is being very rude about it to the women that are on that couch. And Wendy's like, I'm giving you this information. I'm letting you know with love. I don't know what kind of love. Like, you know, platonic friendship love. Okay, like, she don't got no animosity with Stacey, but she's getting to know her. But, I don't know, the initial way that she presented the information just gave me pause. I'm just like, why is Stacey being so rude, so nasty, so rude, right? With the women on the couch, instead of being mad at TJ, you should be mad at TJ regardless if you paid him or not. All that energy that you got for them on that stage, you should give all of that energy to TJ. It's giving what it's gave. Like, what in the world is you being so, I don't care. I stand on my truth. And she went on Watch What Happens Live and doubled down and triple double down that I stand in my truth, and this is what it is, and he can say whatever he wants. Ciao. Please. Stacey, I don't know this pageantry answers that you're giving. It's giving me a headache. Girl, you were there in real time. He treated you and talked to you crazy in real time, and you said nothing. So you trying to tell me that you and your best friend had conversations about how he treated you on the show? And you still didn't let him come to the reunion? You trying to tell me he didn't come to the reunion because of the way you saw him treat you on the TV when you were there in real time? The cameras were not on you 24/7. You could have checked that man on the phone. You were there in real time when he talked to you crazy. It just don't make sense. And that man called you whack. He got the nerve. What though? That man is so nasty and so rude, and I don't like it, and I'm glad that he is gone. Stacey, either pay him his money or don't. Girl, whatever. I'm just glad he's not on our screens no more. And I'm still upset at you with this wig with no part. Listen, they about to show this video of Karen, right? And Stacey, I'm over you. Whatever. Anyway, they're about to show this video of Karen. They're not filming with Karen for season 10 when the cameras go up in a couple weeks, right? But my thing is, Karen was barely here this season. She said 10 words all through these episodes. You know what I'm saying? The only thing she ever had a lot of words for was Mia and the way that she was portraying her kids on this TV screen. And we can do without her. It's fine. And I'm sure this video is going to be something else that's nasty and rude. And Karen is, she's on my list, honey. I'm good on Karen. Now, I want to defend Jacqueline, honey. And her and Mia are the exact same. The first thing out her mouth was, Mia threw me under the bus. Girl, no one asked you about that conversation. No one asked you. Now, you and Mia are in tandem. If Mia said, didn't she call you tipsy? You could have been like, I thought she may have been. I'm not sure. You could have did that. But you did the most, and you continue to do the most with these balloons. Now, like I say, I don't want to defend Jacqueline. Karen did. She did come after Jacqueline hard, honey. But she gonna come after you because you talking about her, like constantly talking about her, constantly. And she fighting for her life. And you throwing daggers at her, baby. And she not gonna do that. I mean, nobody would let you do that. Whether they lying or they telling the truth, nobody would ever let you do that. So, I mean, I feel you, Jacqueline. I felt for you, but I started out trying to defend her, but it just unraveled for me in real time. Jacqueline, that was a light read talking about Karen's money. Please. You wish you had what she would have remaining after this court case. So please, Jacqueline, please. Don't be watching people's bank account, because check yours. Why does Ashley always have somebody telling her something from somebody's blog? It's always Ashley. It's always Ashley. Like, why is that person texting you about Karen? Like, what is it? Why do they have your number? You see what I'm saying? So Wendy had full rights to go after you and your nonsense about Eddie last season. Please, that last season, not last season. But you see, I think, because when I saw the video and watched it again, right? Because the first time I watched it, I didn't fully grasp that she said I wasn't driving. But when people bring it up, oh, somebody else was in the car, you know, people have been talking about blue eyes so long. But it was kind of like somebody else was driving. But why, if somebody else was driving, why would Karen not throw that person under the bus? She would. I think Karen said that because she was fully aware, unfortunately, that she was driving. I don't know, because the drunk mind speak truth. I don't know. I just feel like she was lying to save herself. I feel like she was lying because they could figure out if somebody else was in the car. Karen ain't but so tall. You know what I'm saying? And if it was a man that was driving the car, I don't know. I don't think there was anybody in that car. I don't think there was anybody else in that car but Karen. Because then if there was somebody else in the car with Karen, why is she not bringing that person up? Who is this person that she is taking the fall for this person? And then that's the only time she said that I wasn't driving. That's so crazy that the person would hop out. You know, that security that you hired for me. When she was in the car, she said I should have took a cab. When she was in the cop car again, she said, I'm lit. And then she talked about being Thomas Jefferson's concubine. Like, it is, I don't know. Me personally, I do not believe that anybody else is in that car. I don't believe it. Because the way that Karen is, I don't think that she would take the fall for anybody. Especially if Ray knew that somebody else was in the car with her. I don't believe that. It doesn't make any logical or plausible sense. It really doesn't. And of course, it's Ashley messy behind to bring up what some blogger or somebody else. I doubt it was a journalist. It was probably some blogger, the same one that probably told her about Eddie. I wonder what Wendy had to say. What do you think she was going to say? I don't think she was going to say anything. I think she was going to say something nasty about Karen, honestly. But I don't think Wendy knows that much about Karen to know that there was somebody in the car. I don't know. I think she'd probably give secondhand information. But I honestly feel that she was probably going to say something nasty about Karen. Or a rumor that somebody said about Karen. Or she may have said something about Ashley. I don't know. But don't you hate that when people say, And I do it too. But, people forget. Because if you don't say it, they ain't going to remember. What is this setup? What is this? What is this fake book that she reading? What is going on? What is this? Y'all really let Karen set up this whole scene and scenario for y'all to show at this reunion? Really? Y'all like Karen that much? Because this is some BS. All right, let me see what she got to say. She and Ray, Lord. You see, this is what y'all let Karen do. Y'all let Karen final scene just sit up here and lie to us again and again and again. This is what y'all did, Bravo. 7 years ago, Karen. 7 years ago. Explain 2006. Explain 2011. Dare I say this year is going to help you, but who knows? They be letting a whole lot of stuff come through them jail cells. So hopefully it helps you, babe, because there's something amiss. And I am annoyed. I am highly, highly, highly annoyed that they let Karen do this. And they're doing this to her. I don't know. It just, out of them, 5. There's 5 of them. This one, now that you're going to jail, that you're in jail right now, is the 5th one, Karen. That's how many. And I just don't understand why. I'm going to keep saying it. Why did they allow this set up scene for her to talk to Ray that they already rehearsed, and him coming in there again, just like she was out on that street when her car was on fire from hitting a tree, trying to cover for her? Listen, I unfortunately had to come to this, but she needed to let this happen. She just needed to let this happen. There's no way that Karen will learn any other way. Unfortunately, there is no way that she is going to learn other than this, other than being in jail. Mind you, I don't think she's going to do the full year. I don't think so. 5-6 months, maybe. Max. If she does the full year, I'll be so surprised. But this nonsense, I'm fast forwarding through this nonsense. I can't. This is dumb. That scene with her and Ray is stupid. And it's the same stuff that she regurgitated in her statement. No thank you, Karen. No thank you. Again, of course, it's mother effing Ashley that so happenstance to be sitting across from somebody that used to work someplace that Karen used to date. It's just so, why? How is it always Ashley with the information? It's always Ashley. It's weird. Girl, I don't know. Ugh. You see when I said that Wendy probably was going to say something nasty about Karen and she stopped saying it? I didn't think it was going to be that, but then I remembered the preview of the reunion and she did say that she goes to this certain place and she drinks every day. I know Wendy can't stand Karen at this point. Even in this moment, in that real time, in that film, and she was still trying to cover for Karen, not try to put another nail in her coffin. Adding to that stupid video that they allowed, that Karen filmed after the filming went down. Put the cameras up, film us in my house, me talking to Ray about the video that I saw finally, and I'm taking my accountability and blase, blase, blase. Because let me tell you, I fast forward. I listened to the first minute, I fast forward. I just couldn't, the fact that she was laying on that bed, beautiful sweater dress, by the way. Good 613. She looked good. She knows she looked good. She knew she looked good. But it's just so Karen coded, and it's annoying. And I'm annoyed with Ashley, and I'm annoyed with Wendy, honestly, because even still at that point, she was still trying to cover for Karen. Like, I'm not going to put another nail in her coffin. I guess Ashley was like, let me say it. And she's like, well, if Ashley say it, I'm going to say it now. I am so disappointed and appalled by Karen Huger. I just hope at her big old age that she finally, because we never stop learning until the day we die. I just hope that she finally figures out something else to do than drink, drive, drink, deflect, drink some more. I just hope that she finds something else better to do. And her whole family knows that she does this. Her kids, her husband, her cousins. That's why she was supposedly on the phone with her cousin. He was probably trying to tell her to pull over. You know what I'm saying? It's a family affair, man. It's a family affair. And I just hope that she learns from this. Sometimes this is not people's rock bottom. This is the 5th DUI, guys. The 5th. It takes people a long time to realize that they got a problem. The episode has ended. And I just want to say, Karen, you could go somewhere with all that banter and all that ridiculousness that you sent to them for them to present at this reunion. I don't know who made you think that that was going to go good for you. It made you look stupid, period. Ashley, everything is always so convenient for you. Somebody's always calling you, telling you something. I just believe you are always looking for information on people. The end. Wendy adding on to what Ashley said about Karen. I mean, Giselle knows that. Giselle knows she drinks every single day. Robin, dare I say her name, Juan roommate, been saying Karen be drinking all the time. And I never didn't believe it. I always believed that Karen was a drinker. I just didn't know she was a drinker to this extent. Like a little drunk call here or there. You know what I'm saying? It's annoying to be hours on the phone. Like that's how they presented it to us. But now that it comes to this, and now she in jail for a year. Again, I don't think she's going to serve the full year. But it's just like, it's a shame. It's sad. And I hope she learns from it. Wendy, this was your show. This was your reunion, girl. You and your Claire Huxtable finger let the record show. Gets me every time. You clocked me in. We all clocked me in. Me have been a liar since the word go. Okay, so it's like, it was cute in the beginning, and then when she put her kids in it, it was kind of like, girl, you going a bit too far now. And then that little cry that she had in the hallway talking about where do I go with her shades on. Girl, all of that was performative. I hope no one believes that she was out here crying and huffing and puffing about her kids. You cried and huffing and puffing about your kids when you put your kids on the TV thinking that Ink was going to back you up all the way. All three of y'all make me sick. Ink, you, and Gordon. The three of y'all could go somewhere else with all that mess. Don't bring them kids back on this TV. That was ridiculous. Kiana, you shopping for rings? Girl, good for you. If you like it, we love it because I ain't got nothing else to say. We all know at this time that that girl is divorced from that man. Okay. Stacey. Ooh, Stacey, child. I think we said enough about you, Stacey. I think I've said enough. And if you do come back next season, it's going to be a rough road. You're going to sit there with your pageant smile, your QVC posture, and you are going to double down. I just believe you're going to double down and say TJ is just hurt and I don't have anything to say about it. If you guys don't believe me, I don't care. That's how she going to go. That's how it's going to go. She is not going to come off that horse. She is not going to come off that hill. She is going to die on that hill. She is not budging. Giselle was 0.5 likable this season. She didn't have no minion to back her up in her meanness. She did get a little mean girl with Stacey, but it was kind of like the fun shade that we used to like in the beginning of these housewife shows. She gave a little, she took a little, I don't know. She definitely gave us a fake side of herself this season. She ain't had her daughters. She ain't had Robin. Like the only way I like Giselle, and I know that that's her true self, is when she's with her kids. That is the only true Giselle that we are ever going to get. Everything else is a performance. You see what she said with Wendy and her, the jury is still out. They both needed each other this season. I think Giselle needed Wendy more than Wendy needed Giselle. Let's be clear. Child, that is the end of this. I can wait for season 10. I'm not waiting on bated breath because what is it going to look like? Like it is the best way to promote the channel, to promote up and coming channels like mine. And the other ones that have been here, you know, doing their thing like Booni and Millichuntv. So subscribe, comment, and let me know what y'all think about my live reaction. And let me know what y'all think about Stacey and TJ and all that mess Wendy, Giselle, and Ashley always having somebody else's business in her mouth. And still ain't got no alimony. You see what I'm saying? She need to worry about her own house. Anyway, let me go worry about mine. I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Bye.